today's Know Your Stuff, we're here at Toy Fair New York 2015. This is where all the toy distributors, manufacturers, buyers come to show their wares, to see what's coming out in the next year. Lots of exciting stuff here, so let's go check it out. Here we have one of the most popular lines out right now, which is called the Pop, Funko Pop. And these things have just taken over. You probably have seen them everywhere. But I mean, just the multiple amount of licenses that these people have, it's incredible. I mean, everything, anything you can think of, they've made these little collectible figures out of. It's truly remarkable how kind of pop culture in general has become such a collectible. To see them all is pretty overwhelming. You know, it used to be if you wanted a 3 3/4 inch action figure of some retro kind of license, you'd have to make it yourself. You'd have to bootleg it. We've profiled people who do that, you know, the Suckboard, Healy Made, people like that would create one for you. Now, it's mass market. Case in point, Tony Montana from Scarface with his little machine gun. You know, this was unheard of a few years ago, and now this will be a mass market item you could buy at Barnes & Noble. So it's really exploded all over the place, which is kind of cool. We're here with the legendary Mark Huckabone. You might recognize him from the TV show Toy Hunter, old friend of mine. Mark, tell us a little bit about what you're doing here with the Presidential Monsters.
2 years ago, I came out with the first series. Actually, we did Series 1 and Series 2 kind of back-to-back, almost simultaneously. We had Abraham Lincoln as Frankenstein, and actually, there it is, Lincolnstein. And we had other characters like Obama's Dracula, so Baracula, George Bush was a zombie, Zombush.
These types of toys are made for collectors in general. I mean, you're not going to see kids necessarily playing with this. These are for people who want to collect these for the art, right?
That's kind of what I had in mind when I was doing it, more of the collectors. But the weird thing is, when I took the politicians and monsters and kind of combined it, I'm even getting people that don't collect toys buying these. It's kind of weird. I've had people approach me and say, I don't like toys at all, but I want these, you know, so it's kind of neat. And then I have kids wanting them also, so.
Well, I mean, they definitely appeal. A convention like this, you know, that was generally, you know, used to be just for, you know, toys for kids. Are you seeing a difference now with adult collectors looking at this stuff now?
Oh, yeah, there's definitely a big difference. And of course, though, you know, the adults are more like kids themselves anyway. Like, they're just, you know, we're older kids. But yeah, there's always been what the kids wanted, the younger audience, and a lot of this, and a lot of the companies now, the audience is older.
Well, Toy Fair was a blast. Got to meet some cool people, see some amazing things that are definitely going to have collectors salivating over the next year. But for me, personally, the highlight was meeting this guy, the Grumpy Cat, which, you know, you don't get to do every day. So thank you, Toy Fair, for that. We'll catch you next time.
Well, I started collecting as a kid.
There is something to that. And of course, you got a wonderful bar here. And so you have